I'm Jake Duvall Early, and this is my video journal for this week. So, this week, there's been a lot of awesome things pertaining to acting. We've been getting into middle time rehearsals, and that has been amazing. And had the opportunity to try lots of new things. I made it my goal during this process to be as open to everything as possible, to trying new things, to deviating from what my tactics are for the scene and stuff like that, which has been hard for me in the past because I get a preconceived notion in my head about how I think it's going to look or how I'm going to say a certain line. And Sean has been really helpful in getting me away from that. So I've been able to experiment with a lot of cool new stuff there, and that's also helped with the Glass Menagerie scene. I also was able to go see a production of Glass Menagerie at Mary Baldwin, and that was interesting, but it was also a very different interpretation, especially of the scene, because the scene was a lot bigger and a lot stagier, and their relationship, the Jim Laura relationship, was very different than Candace's and mine. And it was actually neat to see a different portrayal. It didn't mess me up in any sense like that. I thought that was really cool. Uh, acting epiphany. It was really cool. I got home one night after rehearsal, and I have a big monologue where I talk about how I like the night, and I'm outside. I'm the night cop on beat, and when I got home, the stars were so bright, and I did it to the stars. I just ran through the monologue a few times outside, and it was awesome. And that probably doesn't sound as cool as it felt, but it was really cool. So that was awesome. There's a cat meowing in the background. Oh, and the other thing I was going to talk about is my type, what I think my type is. At JMU, I've been cast as all fathers. The cop is actually the first non-father or grandfather I've ever played at JMU, so that's cool. At community theater, I've been mainly cast as villains and as um, ridiculous supporting characters in musicals, things like that. I played a few leads in musicals, but that's kind of outside my type. Except for Cliff in Cabaret was kind of inside my type, and that was a lot of fun. As far as roles in films, I've been thinking really hard about how to narrow down how I feel like I'm typecast in films, what my type would be in films, and I think primarily it would be the secondary antagonist. Maybe not the driving villain, but another character. And I love to play those kind of characters too, that maybe are kind of questionable. Their allegiance is kind of questionable. Either that or a supporting character, not a necessarily friend character to the main character, but more of a outsider. I feel like is the kind of roles that I play.